Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chanel. Okay guys, today's video, as you can probably see from the thumbnail and also the title of this video, it's going to be my August wrap up video. I am so excited to do this, and yeah, and I can't believe that we are the end of August. Like, I can't believe that September's starting soon. We've only got a couple months left of the year, but with that coming, it does mean that it's getting closer to my birthday. So yeah, it's getting closer to October, it's getting closer to my birthday, it's getting closer to Halloween, what I'm happy about. Yes, I'm happy about. Anyway, let's get on with these books. Let's do some quick stats first. Okay, so for the month of August, I managed to read 17 books, and in total of page count, it was 4,230. So this month in August was my best reading month that I've had so far. What I'm very excited about, I like the way that I'm reading more books. I really am. Let's start with the first book that I read in August. First book I read in August was The Last Thing I Remember by Deborah B. This one I did actually DNF. I will admit that now. It was not doing it for me at all. It was going so slow and it was boring me. Yeah, it was just so too slow for me and it was boring me, and I did not want to read it. I went to go on something else and read. So that's what I ended up doing. On to The Zagos Club, number 2 by Liz Meddins. This was so much better. So much better. Oh yes, I did manage to read this. I can't remember what I gave it. This I managed to read and I absolutely loved it. I rated it 5 stars. This one is basically about MG, Socks, and also Rue. So this basically picks up from the last book. Literally it's like the next day that this picks up from. And yeah, it was really good. This one was basically about finding other people that are like you, and also that you need to be nice to the friends that you have got now. Like, don't forget about the friends that you've got now, because they are important to you as well. So yeah, this is all about friendships and new beginnings and everything, and yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, you still got depression and anxiety in this still, so if that does bother you, then be warned. But other than that, this was really good, and if this does have a third book, I would absolutely love that. Because I love this. I absolutely love this so much. So if it does have a third book, I'll be very happy. But yeah, I rated this one 5 stars. This is, I think, maybe my favourite book of the year, of the month. I'm not that sure yet. I need to think and go through my books and see which one I think is my favourite book. But no, this is one of the contenders for favourite book of the month. So yes, very good. Next book that I read was it was actually a audio book that I read, and it was also another second book in the series, and this was A Prayer for the Crown Sky by Becky Chambers. It's Becky Chambers, right? Yeah. So this is the second book in the Monk and Robot series, and this was great. I absolutely loved it. I rated it 5 stars again. and I just loved this. I really did. I didn't think I would like, because I think with robots and in a bit of sci-fi in it, because I don't really like sci-fi. There's only certain things that I really like, and this was one of them, and I liked it. So yeah, I really did enjoy reading this. I really did. It's a short book, so this is what I've put here. I'll put a short book, but so rewarding. Sometimes it is nice to spend a couple of hours reading something, something where you know nothing terrible is going to happen at the end. That everything will work out okay at the end. It's a happy little book. There you go. This is what I would say. It's a happy little book. It's nice to see them on the road and visiting communities together. Each new experience is so illuminating to think of / see from Moscow's perspective. This is my favourite sci-fi novel series. Novella series. Like, it really is my favourite novellas series. And yeah, it was so good. Like, you actually saw in this one, you saw stuff from more of Muscup's point of view. You did. Was very good to see. And also they was going around to the different communities and different villages. They was going around to the different villages and everything, and it was nice to see how all of the villages reacted to seeing Mascot, knowing that robots haven't been around for God knows how many years. So yeah, it was really, really good to see how that all worked out. And there also you got Muscup's and also Dex's relationship, like friendship. You saw that grow even more, and I really did enjoy it. I really did. It was a nice, easy, quick read, and it was refreshing. That's what I would say. It was refreshing, and I really did enjoy it a lot. So yes. Next book that I read was Sidetracked by S.T. Abbey. This is the second book in the Mindfuck series, I believe. Yeah, it is. This one was good, very good. I did enjoy it. Okay, yeah, so this was book 2, and I really did enjoy it. It was okay. I rated this one 4 stars. Yeah. This one you saw, I don't know what to say. In the second book, you've got Logan's serial killer, the boogeyman, basically coming after him, and he's targeting him, and he's obviously going to go after anything that means anything to Logan, aka Lena. And yeah, so that means that he is going to go after Lena. And oh, the boogeyman doesn't know that Lena is the serial killer herself. So when that happens, because it does happen, and that's just a great scene to see. And one thing is that somebody Hadley sees Lena kicking ass, and yeah, Hadley sees Lena kicking ass, and yeah, it's it's just so good. I don't know what to say about these, because these are so short. They're like the Mindfuck series books, because they only are so short. I don't know what to say about it, but just say that I really, really did enjoy it a lot, and the books just got better and better with each one. My favourite one was the last book, what I have got, so I will, yeah. Next book that I read after tracked was Scarlet Angel by St. Abbey. That is book 3. And yeah, I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but what can I say? This series continues to get better and better. This is definitely the darkest book. Yeah, the third book was the darkest book. The darkest book so far, and the most emotional one. We learn more about what happened to Lena and her brother Marcus. I really enjoyed the addition of Hadley into the main storyline. Her character has quickly become a favourite. The next book of the series is finally going to show Logan how fucked up Dorian Grove and its people really are, and I can't wait to read it. That's what I've put my thoughts on. And yeah, I must admit the second book was darkest and emotionalness, and because it was going over a lot of stuff. And I would say the second book, like, okay, I know that there is a trigger warning and it literally goes throughout the whole series, and it is a trigger warning to me, and that is rape. But I enjoyed reading this series so much that it didn't bother me until we got to the third book. The third book, it just disturbs me so much. But I still ended up rating the third book 5 stars. I know. I just enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it a lot. And there you go. That's that. And the next book that I read in August was a middle grade book. This is Explorers on Black Ice Bridge by Alex Bell. This is my favourite middle grade series, I would have to say. I just love these books so much. So it's called Explorers. Explorers. I've forgotten what the series is called, but it is my favourite. Hang on. This is called the Explorers Club series, and yeah, these are my favourite. It's my favourite series. This is the third book in the series, and yeah, this one was really good, so I put once again, I love this group of characters as well as the new characters we got to meet in this one. Mavelle is my favourite. Mavelle, oh my god, Mavelle is a flamingo, and he's tall, and he's a gentleman. He's a gentleman, and I must admit, I'd rather live on the Flamingo Island with all the gentleman flamingos instead of living in Earth, because the gentleman ones in Earth is that you need to have a moustache. If you do not have a moustache, then you are not a gentleman. I know. I'm like, okay. Like, why? So I'd rather go and live on the Flamingo Island instead, because they actually do stuff, like they actually care about people, and you have to be nice to people, and if anybody's in trouble you need to go over and help them. That's what I'll call is more of a gentleman, and you have to be respectful to ladies and stuff, and yeah, that is what I'll call a gentleman, not you need to have a moustache. But anyway, I still love this book so much, like I really do. I definitely did not see that ending coming, and fully appreciate the fact that it wasn't predictable. Yeah, I must admit, the ending of this book, I did not see this ending coming at all. So when it did, I was like, oh my god. Yeah. So basically on this one, they Stella and her friends in this one are obviously travelling to Black Ice Bridge, where it's like said that you can't go because it's like impossible, it's really dangerous. And yeah, but they have to go there because I believe in the second book they found out that the ice witch or the ice queen was on this bridge, so they had to go there to get it, to go and get this book that she had. And they end up going travelling there, but instead of just going on their own, they've got Felix, Stella's dad, and also they've got Benny's mum on this as well. I can't remember what the Benny's mum is called, but yeah. But something happens to Felix and Benny's mum. They end up getting trapped, and yeah. And then Stella and the gang just has to go on across the bridge themselves. And they ended up getting attacked by something, and loads of other stuff happens, and it's just so great. Like, you need to go and read this series if you have not read it yet, and I love it. And I've just got my little brother started on reading this as well, because I've been reading it and he's been asking me what's been happening in these books, and I've told him. And he said, okay, these books does sound really good. So he is now going to start reading them. So yeah. As I've got up to the 5th book I have in this series. So there you go. Quite happy about that. And I can't wait to continue this series. I really do love this series. So yeah. Oh, I rated this one 4 stars. So yeah. Next book that I've read was a audio book, and that was With the Fire on High, by Elizabeth Akividu. I don't know. But I'll put a picture anyway up on the screen. I rated this one 3 stars. And this one basically is about young mothers, like teenage mothers, where they've had children. And so you basically see normal stories about them getting back pregnant and growing all up and everything that happens then. But this is basically this one's about what actually happens after they've had the child. So in this one we've got, I cannot remember her name. Nope, I can't remember her name for the life of me. But we see our main character here basically deal with all the consequences and everything of having a child. And with her partner that didn't want the child, he was like, no, nothing to do with me, and he like left. And yeah, basically you got loads of people that are blaming her for having a child at this age, and she's not a suitable mum, when actually she does everything for this child. Like, she's like a really great mum. But there you go. And also she's like wanting to go after her dream whilst having a child as well, and her dream is to be a chef. And literally this book was talking about food all the way throughout, and like giving you loads of different recipes throughout this book, and it did make me hungry. It really did make me hungry whilst reading this book, like it really did. But yeah, no, it was really good, and I liked the characters. I really did enjoy it, and it is also POC, the author and also the characters are, so I really did enjoy this. But yeah, it was okay. I rated it 3 stars, and yeah, it did make me think and open my eyes a little bit, and yeah, very good. Next book that I've got here is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Yes, I read it at last. This I rated 4 stars. This was okay actually. This was really good. Yeah, I know. I finally read it. It was really good, really good. This literally made me think. I did not see this going. Like the way that this started, you thought, okay, yep, that's how this story is gonna go. Very predictable. So it was, wife is missing, husband's the only one there. Husband's got blamed. Husband's the killer. There you go. That's how it's gonna go. You thought, okay, yeah, sure, that's predictable in part 1. Part 2, it literally turned my mind around, and I was like, oh, okay, this is how this is one's gonna go. And yeah, Amy isn't dead. Nick is really angry and dealing with anger issues and turning out like his dad. And yeah, Amy isn't dead. She's playing a game with her husband as it's their anniversary. Like, this is one fucked up anniversary present. If this is how they do their anniversaries, like, this is just, I would never do this. But yeah, this was really, really good, and I really liked it. And the ending of this book, I would never do this ending. Like, I would never do this ending. But this ending was wow. That's all I've got to say for the ending is wow. But no, I really did enjoy it. I'm definitely wanting to read more of Gillian Flynn's books. So definitely will be looking out for more of these. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. Next book that I've read here is Things We Do in the Dark. Yeah, Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Healer. Yeah, Jennifer Healer. One I rated 3 stars. I was really, so I had high expectation for this one, because everybody was saying that her books are really great and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into this one and I'm gonna love it like everybody else. No, I did not like this one at all. I rated 3 stars. This was just, I didn't like it. Easy as that. I'm gonna like hurry up now because my phone's gonna die and it's gonna run out of record time as well. So I'm gonna hurry up very quickly. A book that I read was All the Lies. This is the 4th book. Yeah, 4th book in the Mindfuck series by St. Abbey. I rated this one 4 stars. Really liked it. Like I said, every book got better and better throughout the series. Really did enjoy this. Next book that I've got here is The Girl from the Sea. What is a graphic novel? I will put a picture here very quickly. This one I rated 3 stars. This was okay. I did enjoy it. It was very good actually. Very good. I did enjoy it a lot. Next book that I've got here is Beneath the Sugar Sky by Shauna Maguire. I rated this one 4 stars. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't my favourite out of the Wayward Children series so far. I did prefer the first 2 a bit more. But it was okay. It was okay. In this one we did see some new characters and we saw some old characters from the very first book. So hopefully we will see these characters again throughout the books, hopefully. But I very much did enjoy it. I did DNF If I Stay by Gayla Foreman. I didn't have this. This is going. So yeah, I've got Paint It All Red. This is the final book in the Mindfuck series. This I rated 5 stars, and this is my favourite book throughout the series. Like, I really did enjoy this series so much that I want to reread it all over again. Like, I really did enjoy it, so I'm definitely going to buy the physical book where it has all 5 stories in, and then I'm going to reread it again once I get it. So definitely going to do that. I very much did enjoy it. Next book that I've got here is Stick Fight Island by Reuben Ike. Yes, Stick Fight Island. This is a manga, and oh god, basically this is about 8 islands or 8 clans that every 4 years they have a tournament to decide who's king. And the way they do it is the tournament is basically men fighting completely naked in their armor that has only got armor around their private parts, as you can see there. And it's basically in this tournament, it's basically whoever comes first loses, and you basically found out who's the king and everything. So you, in this one, you basically get loads of information about the island, about the competitors that are going to fight, and then you also kind of see some couples. Like, you see out of the 8 people that are fighting, you see the couples that they are going to end up going into. So yeah, it's really good, and I very much did enjoy this. This I rated 4 stars. Then I've got Rainbow Grey here by Laura Ellen Anderson. This I did enjoy. This was 5 stars. 8 stars? No, 5 stars. Very did enjoy this. Gavin was right. This was amazing. I really did enjoy it, and yeah, I can't wait to read the second one. This was so fun to read, and yeah, it just made me happy reading this. So definitely going to read the second one hopefully soon. And then the last book that I've got here is Stick Fight Island Volume 2. Okay, yes. So I was trying to read like another normal book that I wanted to read. I think I was trying to read either Bunny or Red, White and Royal Blue. But I literally could not physically read it. So I picked up the second book in the Stick Fight Island series, and it worked. I managed to read it, and I rated this 4 stars. This one was more of like short stories about each couple. So you got Matthew and Hiroto here on the front cover, and so you basically saw how these 2 met like 4 years before the tournament happened. Okay, and then it goes back to the future, and it's like a couple of days after the tournament, and you see all the different couples going through everything there. But yeah, I very did enjoy it. But they are all the books that I read for August. I very did enjoy all my reading that I did this month. Really did enjoy it all. And yeah, I can't wait to start on my September reading and get it all done. But that's going to be it for me, guys, and I'm going to hopefully see you in the next video. If you liked the video, give it a big massive thumbs up, and if you want to see more British content from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified. But I will see you in the next one.